Hey everyone, welcome back to another battle report. This time it's kind of doing a learning game. Got my Allied Italians versus some Soviets. I'm playing the Italians, and I was running a demo game for somebody through the using my Soviets. We just played 750 points, and just had an objective in the middle. Just kind of run them through everything. So the other, like I said, we played on a 4x4 because we're only doing 750 points, and the objective, kind of like a winner-take-all thing, center of the board, everybody else on the first wave, just to kind of jump into it. So his force, just a lot of bodies, trying to keep it simple, and give them a mix of inexperienced, experienced, or regular veteran troops, some rift tech. So I think this did it with also giving a lot of redundancy with some of the assault weapons and being able to just kind of push forward. The forces I took with the Allied Italians, it was stuff I've been testing out recently. Yeah, and honestly, I probably need to drop one of each of these rift tech squads and add in some regular or veteran Bersaglieris or something like that, just to kind of beef up. I noticed that before, but yeah, I just need to get around to doing it. Onto the game. So turn one. So this will be pretty quick. So yeah, we're hindsight being 2020, but yeah, I just ran the transport up here. He's brought in a unit or two, and I'm bringing the idea being is Bersaglieri come up through here to the right, being able to provide fire support on the objective, cheap squad run up, and then the plan is to bring the Fireflies on the flanks and then come into the center. So executing that, and he being open topped and walking him through the rules of that, so he proceeds to light into the transport, and you can see me bringing in the Fireflies on the flanks. He ends up doing something similar with Terrors and Daughters of the Motherland, and then his Free Squad and then SMG Squad are just coming straight to the objective. So turn two, like I said, it'd be pretty quick here. This is from my right flank, so yeah, you can see the Terrors coming in here, and so it looks like we'll have a little face-off from the Fireflies and Terrors. And he proceeds to continue just to light into my transport here. Luckily, it's still alive. He does have 1, 2, 3, 4 units that can do something to it. Either Panzerfausts in the case of 1, 2, these 3 units, or anti-tank grenades here. So, yeah. As an omen, I proceed to promptly fail all the orders to either move said transport or get the squads out, and yeah, we just start moving and firing into them. Nothing too bad at this point. He had his guys on ambush, so I'd brought the Fireflies out. He promptly lit into them with the machine gun, so killed 3, much more than I anticipated, and I ended up shooting some of the regular troops, trying to thin out their number. And then he, being the area train here, he kind of just brings his guys through, and we get into a SMG tickle fight, and he promptly kills 4 of mine. I think I got 2 of his, so definitely not a good trade for that. On to 3. So why this was a good lesson in pins matter. In addition to my transport failing, is that one pin I was able to put on him. He goes to take a shot, and his big unit here that was going to clearly erase my squad here fails its order check, so they go down. So that's a bit of a break for me. And the Bersaglieri come around the corner and just lay into the Terrors here. Luckily for him, he still passes. It's only 1 pin, so it's down to the last guy. Fails his or doesn't fail his panic check because he's tested on an 8. But he does, to try to tie up my Fireflies and stop me from coming in, he does charge them in, and to no surprise, he's beat. But it does require, I get an order check, or not an order check, but I have to take an order or die out to fight it. So he did the right thing here to lock down that squad. Yeah. Again, my leadership checks continue to fail me. Bersaglieri hit the foobar. Luckily, the only target in range was my transport, so they just fire into it and just add another pin. But no need to worry. The LT comes around. It's either LT and or the veterans, probably the veterans. Two light machine guns finish them off. So yeah, we're just trying to LMGs I fire into them, I believe, just to whittle them out. Yep, and now the Bersaglieri and daughters, so kind of walking them through stuff. So he's, bringing the daughters up here, pushing the squads up. So now he's trying to push the line, more into my half, so where LT can sneak back here, or somebody else can kind of just sneak up and hold the objective. And now the fighting's going to be on my half of the table, so he's doing good there as far as objective control. And yeah, and then getting into a firefight with him on my half of the board. Just a cool little action pose of the LT SMG troops and Daughters of the Motherland, just doing cool stuff. On to 4. So yeah, Daughters keep pushing forward, and we get no firefight. But I lose 2, he loses 2. But yeah, he's definitely coming out on the advantage there. Yeah, we're just moving forward and gunning down inexperienced troops. And every free shot is going into this transport, and just the pins are stacking up like crazy. I kind of walked him through, hey, you're running out of targets to shoot at, so remember the only thing you care about is this objective. So with that advice, he starts bringing up the fire support squad here to kind of put more bodies on the objective to help secure that. And in the meantime, we're firefighting, shooting each other, and lose another. Yeah, we're up to 6 here. It's crazy. Yeah, they still fail. All my both squads inside fail. I did rally the transport, get it down to 2 pins. So I mean, that's nothing. And yeah, so we're just the mess that is this battle. Yeah. So it's not looking great. Although honestly, with the LMGs, my plan is bring this up, kind of block off the battlefield, HMG, and then have the squad jump out in between the two, kind of try to whittle these the squad out, and because this is the inexperienced squad, so between LMGs and inexperienced rifle shots, hoping to get them weakened enough to where my free squad can come in and kind of contest and or control that objective. So on to 5. So I do pass. Thankfully, move transport up. Promptly fail my HMG shots into his squad here. But it's worth a shot. The Bersaglieri not loving life, so we get into a firefight with the SMG troops, and promptly end up coming out on the worst end of that. Yeah, and you can see more pins on the squads and failing order checks. And then as he's bringing his squad up, he's popping shots into my Fireflies here, so walking him through and he's moving his LT onto the objective, because I kind of walked him through and said, hey, you got to be careful, we can fly, so I can come in and attempt to land on or near the objective, or charge in and contest this objective. So that said, he starts moves LT to block that in, and he's bringing the squad in and firing into him to lock him down. Good news is he didn't have to worry about it as I failed my order check. And then on to 6. So continues to shoot, kills the so down to had a different friend give me this model. It's the special, I guess when you buy the Italian book you get the Italian Bersaglieri special character model. He doesn't have any rules, but so he's cool enough to get him out. So yeah, he's a sergeant for the squad, but he's the last one alive, so it's not looking good. You see more pins stacking up here. Yep, and just not having a good time for the transport. And testing out the split fire rule, so he's firing Panzerfausts this way, assault rifles and LMGs to the Bersaglieri guys. Manages to hit him, so that's a pin. The LT and the Inexperienced squad have too many pins, they run, and he immobilizes the transport. So at the end of the turn, it dies. Yeah, and over here we're just sticking around. Luckily, one good thing is the tough save. I have been making it a ton. I think I've made it more times this game than I have in like the last 2 or 3 added together. So I mean, I'll take it. Conclusion, to no surprise from that last photo, Soviets win. Got a big holding the center objective. He ended up killing 4 for the units, 3 of which tied to the transport and the 2 units inside, and I only managed to kill the terrorists. But all in all, a great game. Kind of walked them through everything. Like I said, it was a smaller points because we had a bit of a demo game before, but we only made it through I think like 4 turns because of time. But yeah, overall, like I said, great time, and thanks for watching. Bye.